Dear students, let's begin the next scene, Act 2, Scene 2. Yesterday I sent you a PDF. I hope you have gone through it. Those who haven't read through, please read it. Only if you read through the PDF, you will follow this scene easily. So now we have this scene. Let's have a look at the setting. The setting is in one of the islands, another part of the island. In scene 1, we were with Alonso, the king, accompanied by Gonzalo, Sebastian, Antony, and other lords, 2 lords. Now this scene is taking place in another part of the island, and there is storm and possibly rain following. Very frightening atmosphere, and there appears Caliban carrying wood. So the main characters in this scene, Act 2, Scene 2 are Caliban the slave, Tringulo a jester, and Stefano butler. Caliban is a slave of Prospero, the abhorred slave who is hated by Prospero and who does not like to work under Prospero because he believes that he was the king of the island. It has been snatched away. It has been confiscated by Prospero from him. His mother, Sycorax, had given the island to him, and now it has been forcibly taken away from him by Prospero. So he has a lot of grudges against Prospero. Tringulo is a jester. He is supposed to make people happy. Like court jester, he was in the ship making people happy. And Stefano was a butler. Stefano is a butler, it's a cook. So these 3 people together present us a beautiful scene wherein we have plenty of laughter, plenty of material to laugh at and relieve ourselves. Because we were going through a scene which was very tough. Scene 1 of Act 2, wherein there was a lot of dry dialogue, lot of play of words, and interior meanings and motives. How Antonio and Sebastian were plotting against the king, and the timely suggestions given by Gonzalo. A dry scene. Now the audience are given a chance to relax, laugh, and get back to another serious scene. So we shall enjoy this scene and the fun that it provides. So Caliban carrying wood, then there is a storm and rain. Tringulo hiding under the cloak of Caliban. Tringulo comes there and there is a storm. He hides under the cloak of Caliban. Stefano staggering due to over-drinking. Staggering is to walk unsteadily. So, he was staggering due to over-drinking. So that is the outline of the story. Now we shall begin. Today we shall see verses 1 to 15. What is there in 1 to 15? Caliban curses Prospero. Prospero spirit torments. So Caliban curses Prospero because he is unhappy with Prospero. And he believes that Prospero has sent his spirits to torment him, to put him to trouble, to torture him. So there are different ways the spirit of Prospero tortures him. Some of the ways are here. One is pinch and fright. You know what is pinching? When you are in smaller classes, you will be pinching each other and enjoying. So here is not a pinch for a fun, it is a real pinching, terribly painful. So one way is to pinch and frighten Caliban. So Caliban is a slave, well built, strong. You must have seen yesterday and earlier also I had sent some pictures of Caliban. Caliban is supposed to be very, very strong and is a monster. To pinch such a fellow, it must be real pinches. So he was one way is pinching and making him frightened. Second one is pushing him in mire. Mire is slushy water. Slushy water. So pushing him into the mire, dirty water. And third one is mislead in dark. Misleading Caliban in the darkness. So these are the ways by which the spirit torments. Let's have a look. Caliban, all the infections that the sun sucks up from bogs, fens, flats on Prospero fall and make him by inch meal a disease. This is a terrible curse, number one curse. What is it? All the infections that the sun sucks up. Infections meaning is given there, contamination. All that contaminates, all the contaminations that the sun sucks up, sun sucks in from bogs, fens, flats. What is bogs and fens? Bogs and fens are marshes, marshy lands, wetlands, and flats, flat areas. That is from everywhere. So from wetlands and dry lands, marshy lands and flats. That means from everywhere. All the infections, all the contaminations that the sun sucks up. Sun brightens up the whole earth. And whatever the sun sucks up, all the infections, let all of them fall on Prospero and make him by inch meal a disease. Inch by inch a victim of all diseases. Excellent. Excellent curse. So let the sun pick up all the contaminations all over the earth and waste it on, pour it upon Prospero and fill him with all kinds of diseases. His spirits hear me and yet I needs must curse. I am sure that the spirit of Prospero listens to me. Even then I want to curse. This kind of cursing others and getting satisfaction. That is there everywhere. Everywhere. In the family, wife may curse husband and husband may curse wife. Children may curse father or mother and vice versa. In the school, students may curse teachers and possibly some teachers may curse a few of the students too. People curse politicians, the rulers, and the rulers find fault with the people. It's very common. They get some certain satisfaction. So here, Caliban curses Prospero and finds satisfaction. He says, I know that the spirit of Prospero listens to me. In spite of that, I want to curse. But they will nor pinch, fright me with urchin shows, pitch me in the mire, nor lead me like a firebrand in the dark out of my way unless he bids them. So, he says that these are the torments, I already told you. These are the torments that the spirits uses to make Caliban to obey something. But it will not be done unless Prospero commands them. Have a look. But they will not pinch, fright me with urchin shows, will not fright me, pitch me in the mire, that is, push me in the mire, nor lead me like a firebrand, like a light in the dark, out of my way. That is mislead. Like a firebrand that is leading out of my way. That is misleading me. All these things they will not do. Frightening, pushing me in the mire and misleading me will not be done unless he bids them. Who bids them? Prospero bids them. Bid means say. Unless Prospero commands, they will not do all these things. But for every trifle are they set upon me. Sometime like apes that move and chatter at me, and after bite me, then like hedgehogs which lie rumbling in my barefoot way, and mount their pricks at my footfall. Sometime am I all bound with aders, who with cloven tongues do hiss me into madness. Lo, now lo. So now Caliban is saying what are the different ways by which the spirit is employed by Prospero to torment him. So what we have seen, the first one, pinching and pushing and leading in darkness. That is only a mild way of doing. There are better ways of punishing or cruel ways of torturing. What are they? They are these ones. For every trifle are they set upon me, sometime like apes that move and chatter at me, and after bite me. So in the form of apes, apes are monkeys, apes biting, moving and biting. Moving and biting. So, apes are sent to move, push him around and bite him. The apes come and do all kinds of cruel things to him. Then like hedgehogs, are there. So hedgehogs meaning is given there, small creatures which can roll themselves into the shape of a ball when they apprehend danger. Hedgehogs are a kind of animals which can roll into a ball when there is danger. What do the hedgehogs do? Hedgehogs which lie rumbling in my barefoot way. So it will be lying on the way. And Caliban will be stepping on the hedgefoot. They will be in the form of balls. And they create havoc to him. So hedgehogs. And mount their pricks at my footfall. The problem is they have got pricks. They have got pricks. Something like porcupines. So porcupines have pines. Here hedgehogs have pricks. So that will hurt Caliban. Sometime am I all bound with aders. Aders are snakes. Aders are snakes. who with cloven tongues do hiss me into madness. Split or forked. Cloven is split, open. Split or forked, like a fork, in the shape of a fork. Do hiss me into madness. What do? They hiss at Caliban. And drive him into madness. Low. So these are the ways by which the spirit of Prospero torments Caliban. Now Caliban is cursing Prospero. He knows that the spirits will hear that. In spite of that, he wants to curse Prospero. But Caliban says, unless Prospero commands, the spirit will not do him any harm. That is pinching and frightening him, pushing him into dirty water and misleading him in darkness. And then further he says, what are the cruel ways through which he is being tormented. That is, one is through sending apes, monkeys who are very, very harmful. They come around and mow him and they prick him, bite him. Then hedgehogs prick him. Hedgehogs are animals which can roll into ball, so they will be on his way, he will be stepping on them and they will prick. And snakes are there, snake will be hissing at him and driving him into madness. These are the ways of torments meted out to Caliban by the spirits of Prospero. Here comes a spirit of his and to torment me for bringing wood in slowly. Then he hears the footsteps. He hears the footsteps or the sound of someone coming. And Caliban says, here comes a spirit of his. Spirit of his means spirit of Prospero. And why is he coming? To torment me. For what? For bringing wood in slowly. Caliban is known for his slow movement. He is lethargic, very lazy. So as a result, he is always late. So he assumes that since he is bringing wood late, Prospero has sent his spirit to torment him. That is his past experience. So many times he has been tormented like that. So now also when he hears the sound of someone coming, he thinks the spirit is coming to torment him. I will fall flat. Perchance he will not mind me. So I will fall flat. Let me lie down on the floor flat. So by chance, if he passes by without seeing me, then I will be saved. Lies down. Caliban lies down. We shall see the rest tomorrow. Thank you.